Hey guys, it's Erin, or tehzomb as some of you might know me if you're coming over from my Twitch channel or my Twitter. That's where I am right now. This is kind of a little different from my normal content. As you know, I play games on Twitch, but I've decided to kind of try something new and try out some booktube videos. And for my first video, I figured I'd do the Booktube Newbie Tag, because that's just kind of the trend, isn't it? Everybody does the Booktube Newbie Tag. So the first question, if we just want to jump straight into it, is why did you start this channel? There's a couple different reasons, to be honest. One is I grew up reading, just kind of as a little background. I grew up reading all the way through like childhood and my teenage years, and when I hit university, although I was majoring in English, I actually kind of stopped reading for pleasure. I lost a lot of reading. I would read the required reading from my courses, but that was about it. And then I kind of transitioned to just playing a lot of games, I guess. And I picked up a few books here and there to try and get back into the habit of reading, but it never really stuck until about this year. And this year I just decided to buckle up and start reading again. And I mean, I've made some progress. I've actually completed my reading goal for this year. So that's good on me. Hopefully I can keep it up. You know, beat and smash my reading goal for this year. The second reason is, as some of you might know, I live in Ireland. I'm American, and I moved to Ireland, I'd say about 2.5 years ago, to live with my husband, who's British. When I moved, I actually had to do a huge book on haul, and I had to get rid of a lot of my books because I couldn't take them with me. It was hard trying to figure out what I could take in my suitcases with only the 50-pound limit in each suitcase, and I had to pay for an extra suitcase, and a lot of it was my computer equipment because I'm a full-time streamer and I kind of needed that. So I kind of want to use this booktube channel to document my rebuilding of my book collection. I don't have a lot of books. In fact, I have all of my books I own right here in front of me. I've got these 4, and like some of them, I'm missing the middle book for the trilogy for Mistborn, so I haven't even been able to read that. I've got the second Game of Thrones. I've read the first one, and I've got like the first, I think this is, yeah, the Wheel of Time series that I've kind of started reading. And that's almost all of my books. The rest of my books my husband actually got for me for my birthday last year. You'll have to excuse the chroma, and I'll talk about that in a sec. Hey, quick Erin from the future. I am editing, so excuse the no cam. I'm makeupless and it's my day off. But I figured I'd explain the chroma key out real quick because I didn't explain it in my video. Basically, I've decided to just record everything from my live streaming office, which has a green screen in the background. It's not very attractive to look at, unfortunately. It's just a green background. I'd film in front of a bookcase, but I don't have one, which I kind of talk about because I only have a handful of books. But enjoy the rest of the video. See you guys! But I've got the entire Legend of Zelda manga series that we're going to be exploring a bit in this channel, which I'm really excited for because Zelda's my favorite video game series. So why not read the books too? I've got a few other books kind of scattered around. I've got like 2 cookbooks. I've got another like Zelda Historia book, which is put out by Nintendo. But I just kind of want to document me kind of rebuilding my pathetic collection, especially when my husband and I have a chance to move back to England. And the last reason that I wanted to start this booktube channel is honestly just to give it a try, because why not? I just wanted to see where I can take this for fun, really. see what I can invest my time in and see if I can meet some new people who like to talk about books, because unfortunately my husband's not a reader, so when I talk his ear off about my most recent read, he kind of gets that glass-eyed look, and he's like, yeah, okay, that's cool. He does pay attention. Credit to him for putting up with my bookish talking. But obviously it'll be cool if I can meet some people who are really interested in talking about books. So the second question is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? Now, I think a lot of the newbie tag videos that I've watched, everybody's like, this is a lot of pressure, and I totally agree. It is a lot of pressure, but I'll be honest, having kind of a unique perspective from gaming, I'd like to be able to talk about unique stories in gaming. Maybe eventually, I don't know. I think that there are a lot of games that have a lot of unique stories, and I know it's not exactly reading, subtitles, but I think that there are a lot of influences, obviously, from books. For example, The Witcher is a massive series, and I mean, not only is it a massive video game series, but originally it was a book series, and I would like to read that eventually. So I'd like to be able to kind of touch on that a little bit. I don't know how far we'll get with it, but it is kind of an idea I have. I think I'll bring the perspective of being a little bit of a newbie. I'm not new to books, but I'm new to what books are popular right now. I haven't really read any of the popular books right now, and even the books that I have aren't exactly books that are popular right now, so I'm hoping that I can bring a bit of a fresh perspective. So question number 3 is, what are you most excited for about this channel? I think I'm so excited to be able to share my love of reading, and I think a lot of people say that they're excited to share their love of reading with other people, but because I had such a unique medium on Twitch where with live streaming and sharing my love for video games, it's nice to be able to try a different medium and share my love for something else in my life. So number 4 is, why do you love reading? And for me, reading has been such a great method for escapism. It's been nice to be able to curl up on the couch and read a nice book and forget about everything and just wrap yourself up in that world and engage yourself in whatever the author's trying to portray. And I just love being lost in the worlds that the authors are trying to bring out. I always find that super fun and entertaining, and I love being able to explore it as much as I can in that book and savor each moment. So question 5 is, what book or book series got you into reading? And honestly, I don't remember what book or book series got me into reading. I grew up with my mom always reading, and from a young age she shared her love of reading with me. That kind of just grew throughout my childhood. But I mean, major book series that I can think of, I can remember listening to The Magic Tree House in the car with my siblings. My mom would get the audio tapes and put them in the car, and we'd all listen to them, whether we were driving somewhere short distance or we were going on vacation to the beach for the summer. I just remember being really excited to listen to those. I also read a lot of Nancy Drew as a kid, and then there's the major series that everybody reads. Everybody reads Harry Potter. I remember getting the first book for my birthday, being so excited to dive into this book, and then A Series of Unfortunate Events as well. I loved that book series so much, and I have to say, I know it's not quite Booktube, but I absolutely love the series that they've been putting out on Netflix with Neil Patrick Harris. It's been nice to revisit my childhood with that series. Question number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite YouTuber, same thing. I don't necessarily have a favorite booktuber. I've been watching quite a few booktubers, and it's been very off and on recently. I mean, recently I've been watching a lot of booktubers, and that's kind of why I've gotten started with trying this. But I don't have a favorite booktuber, but I think I would ask, can we just be friends? Which I think everybody asks. I'd love to just sit down and have a coffee with these people and just talk about books. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic to just meet up with somebody and talk about books. So how about let's change the question a little bit to, do you want to meet up for a coffee with me? Question number 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a YouTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? And I honestly think editing. I cannot stand editing. I've attempted YouTube videos in the past, and editing was my least favorite thing to do. I absolutely hated it. And coming from Twitch, where Twitch is a live streaming medium where everything's live, I don't have to edit it. If I have a moment of silence, I don't have to worry about it because I can just look at my chat and be like, yo chat, what up? So I think editing, and then I guess thinking about it now, I think also trying to fill the gaps myself. I do have to fill the gaps myself on Twitch, but like not being able to bounce off people. And I keep hitting the microphone as per usual. Live stream should be used to that. But filling the gaps for myself is going to be interesting. I guess we'll see. I'm sure it won't be that difficult. I'm used to talking to a camera already. I do it for my job, so we'll see. Question number 9 is, where do you read? I will have to get to that back in a second because my timer's going off for dinner. BRB. Stuffed shells for dinner. Okay, question number 9. Where do you read? Where do you read? Yeah, that's it. I tend to read at my desk, which is right here, or in my bed, because this is a rental place. We don't really have a place for me like on a couch or somewhere super nice and cozy, so I just read here. I'm kind of a lame loser in my squeaky chair, but you work with what you got if you want to read, right? And then, oh, that was question number 8. Oh, my bad. I deleted a question because I had already answered it. So the real question number 9 is, what kind of books do you like to read? And I like to read a lot of fantasy, sci-fi, historical fiction, and I used to read a lot of mangas. So I've just kind of decided that I want to get back to reading mangas again because they kind of fit in the fantasy sci-fi genre, so why not? Let's just do it. But anyway, that's Floki. But that's the Booktube Newbie Tag. Next week I'll probably be doing a TBR. I will also be going to St. Ives in England, so I might stop off and see if there's a couple like book shops that we can film around. Could be fun. I have to like kind of get my books cheap, so at charity shops, but we'll see. We'll see what we can find. Could be fun. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys in my next video. Bye!